Okay. Before we come for my man right now, okay? Because I love him so much, okay? I loved Frankenstein so much. Here, I'm just gonna read my review. Achingly beautiful. For my money, this is the most accurate major motion adaptation of the story by far, and the one that captures the pathos and emotional heart of the narrative the best. GDT continues to hit just the right amount of schmaltz for me. My only criticisms are that I wish it was a little bit more subtle about its themes, and I wish Victor was a more nuanced character here. However, the creature is fantastic, and also really, really hot. Do not drop the ball and miss it if you have an opportunity to see this on a big screen. So here in Richmond, it's actually still playing, and it's playing as of like next week, which is kind of crazy. My friend Annie Rose Malamit, Girls Get Shallow, she watched this and hated it and was like shit talking it online. So I was kind of like, ooh, I hope it's good, because the Frankenstein story is one that I have a lot of history with. I've read the book a few times. I've seen a lot of the adaptations of it, and I love Guillermo del Toro. Okay. Before we come for my man right now, okay? Because I love him so much, okay? He's like the best. He's one of my favorite contemporary filmmakers, like for sure. He's never been particularly subtle. Like he writes fairy tales, you know what I mean? And fairy tales are meant to have a message. And so it's kind of missing the point a little bit of a fairy tale if you don't get your message across, right? But there's certain parts of this movie where I swear to God, Oscar Isaac or the creature look straight into the camera and say, hello, this film is about this. It's like, okay, I know, we get it, okay? You don't need, it's fucking, it's Frankenstein, bro. Everybody knows the message of Frankenstein. Like, if you're smart and cool enough to be watching this in the first place, like, you know what this story is about. Like, relax. You don't need to just, like, tell us straight to our face, you know? Is a little insulting. But like that's something I keep seeing in movies this year, and like I really gotta feel like it's studio notes. Like I feel like Netflix was like, they're not gonna get it if you don't just tell them. I don't know. Whatever. Or maybe, you know, he just wanted to make sure you understand who the real monster is, right? Yeah, it's a real fucking surprise, right? Anyway, I was so happy that I got to see this on like a premium screen. So like the theater in town, the like local theater here, they have this new thing where it's like, it's not IMAX, but it's like a much bigger screen and like better sound, and like it's just a more immersive experience. And I saw it on one of those screens, and it just looked and sounded so good. Like it was gorgeous. Like I felt, it's just, this world felt so lived in, and so like the cinematography and the color palette, the color grading, I mean, it's just all so gorgeous. I don't know, the idea that most people are gonna watch this on their phone or just like on Netflix is just like a bummer to me. But I'm really glad that it's had such a successful, or at least long running theatrical run here in town. I'm curious, how much has this made? Budget of $120 million and a box office of 300,000. So that's like nothing, actually. But like, it's not really fair to judge it based on that, because it's not supposed to make its money back. It's just supposed to exist on Netflix. Yeah, Oscar Isaac is just kind of like a cartoon villain in this. He's not really like as nuanced as I think he is in the story or in like Victor Frankenstein. I think that his character has a lot of nuance, and he's not just like, he's just kind of like comically evil in this, and just like cruel for the sake of being cruel, and like his motivations don't always make a ton of sense, or they do, but it's like a little too convenient or a little too easy, you know? Look, Jacob Elordi, I think is his name, as the creature is so good. The cinematography and the editing, the costume design, the production design, it's all so fucking good. And like, yeah, like I said, this is a story that means a lot to me, and I feel like in terms of cinematic adaptations, we've really not done a good one. Like, people love the original Frankenstein, and it's good as its own thing, right? But it's a terrible adaptation, I think. I don't think it's a very good one. And honestly, that I struggle to connect with that movie. Like Boris Karloff is great, but like that's kind of it for me. I think The Bride of Frankenstein is better. There is a, let me pull it up. There is a mini series that I haven't seen since high school, but I watched it right after I read the book because in high school, excuse me, I read the book and then I immediately watched the original Frankenstein and I was like, what the fuck is this? This is not even close. This is trash. And I like had heard, I don't remember how I found this, but I guess I had heard that it was a good adaptation of the book. And so I sought it out, and now I do have it in my collection, so I'm going to rewatch it. But this one here, 2004. Honestly, look at him. I feel like they took some inspiration from this, because this is pretty similar. It's a 2-part miniseries. It's got William Hurt and Donald Sutherland in it. It's directed by the guy who did Motel Hell, which is really funny to me. And also The Land That Time Forgot, this boring ass dinosaur movie, and also this Jesus biopic starring Christian Bale as Jesus. What a crazy filmography this guy has. But I remember this being like amazing, and so I need to rewatch it. But it looks like it's on a lot of free services. Yeah, I don't know. But in terms of a not mini series, yeah, I think that this is the one by far. That is the good one. The poster is so gorgeous too, bro. Insane. So good. Look at this image. God, I love this movie so much. I think it's it's a little bit long, but I think it feels right for getting all the story in there. It's violent as fuck. Like it gets nasty when it needs to. So, yeah. I'd like to take a moment to thank our accomplices, The Boogeyman's Closet, Chris Haskell, Dana Jordan Rothschild, The Disconnected, Dr. Jeff Butcher, Dustin Putman, George Strang, Ingrid Francesca, Nosferatu 1334, Possessed Washing Machine, S. Butler, and Stephen Perkins. If you'd like to be counted amongst their ranks, the link is in the description.